Hey friends, it's Shereé, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the things that I sewed up in December. I did mention these garments in my sewing catch-up video, but I didn't model them for you. So in this video, I'll be modeling them for you and giving you a little bit more details about those patterns that I used to sew up those garments. But I'll also be pairing those garments with some amazing boots that were sent to me by Cozy Island. I absolutely love Cozy Island, and I'm going to share with you all the cool things that I've learned about their company, and I want to share with you the amazing products that they sent me. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning person, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, let's get into it. I was really excited when Cozy Island reached out to me and asked if I wanted to collaborate. I've been following them on Instagram for a while, and I've always wanted to try their shoes, but I just hadn't gotten around to doing it yet. And the shoes that they sent me are absolutely stunning, and they're so very comfortable, and I can't wait to share them with you. So what I'll be doing is I will show you a pair of boots that they sent me. I'll tell you a little bit about those boots, and then I'll talk to you about the outfit that I paired with them. Now, the outfits that I created are actually paired with ready to wear, and I'll let you know what I made and what was ready to wear, and also give you a little information about the pattern that I used. So without further ado, the very first pair of boots that they sent me are the Curve Luxe pointed toe Chelsea boot in red. This is what they look like. They're absolutely stunning, and yes, even though they're called red, they are a burgundy, which I think is fantastic because right now burgundy is the color. You can find it at every department store and every ready to wear store across America. Everyone is wearing burgundy. So I was really thrilled to see that they had these. And one of the coolest things about this particular store, Cozy Island, is that they make their shoes from recycled plastic. They use the plastic that we would recycle to create this amazing woven fabric here that allows the boots to be stretchy. And so wearing these boots is really like just walking around in your coziest pair of socks, and I absolutely love that. They're comfortable, but they're very well structured, so you're not going to stretch out or misshapen the boot by wearing them, but they're stretchy enough to where you can just pull them on and off, and there are no zipper closures on these boots. I love that this pair of boots also has this nice chunky block heel, which is so comfortable to wear for long periods of time. I love these boots. I think they're fantastic, and they are definitely comfortable. Now let me tell you what I paired them with. So I shared with you in my last sewing makes video, or my sewing catch-up video, that I made Simplicity S9376, and I chose to make this view here. This view is view D. Now this is a flat waistband pair of pants with a nice little pleat on each of the legs at the waistband, and on the back it has an elasticated back, so they are extremely comfortable to wear. Now I did choose to make two pairs of pants using that pattern, and the pair that I paired with these amazing boots is my black and white striped pair that I made out of a stretch denim twill. It's absolutely stunning. This particular fabric is from LA Finch Fabric, and it is by the brand Show Me Your Muumuu, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It is a designer dead stock fabric. If you don't know this about LA Finch Fabrics, they mostly sell designer dead stock, and it's actually one of the reasons why I'm obsessed with that store. But this is the pair that I made. This is the front here, and as you can see, the pleats are here right in the front. And then in the back, you can see that there is an elastic waistband. Now, there was a thing that I encountered that I did not anticipate when making these pants, is that I did not have 1 1/4 inch wide elastic for the back of my pants. I only had at the time 1.5 inch elastic, which clearly would not fit in my elastic waistband in the back. So I did have to create a larger hem in the back, and you can see that where the stitching line is below the waistband when you're technically supposed to stitch in the ditch. So my stitching is a little below the waistband, and that is how I was able to fit that 1.5 inch elastic in the back of the waistband. I personally don't care. It's perfectly straight, the stitching themselves, so it isn't a problem for me. But yes, you are supposed to have more of a seamless stitch in the ditch seam right there, and I'll show you that on the other pair that I made. But I love this pair because of the stretchiness of the denim. It actually allows you to be able to pull it up and on and off and move really easily and comfortably in this pair. The only thing about this particular pair of pants that I was not totally happy with is the fit. I feel like it is slightly bigger than what I wanted or envisioned. I definitely wanted the pair of pants to fit close to the body and the legs like it does here on the pattern cover. However, on my version, it is a little bit baggier. It still looks really nice. I definitely feel comfortable while wearing them. They just don't feel as close to the body as what I was hoping they would fit, but that's okay. I did end up buying the pack that has a size 16 to 24, and I probably should have gone with the pack that went up to size 14 and just cut out a 14. So if I do venture to Joann, I may pick this up again in the smaller size and just cut out the 14. But for my version that I made next, I did do a fit tweak in order to make it fit me a little better. But I love the way these came out, and for the most part, I was able to line up all of my stripes really nicely. There is a section on the waistband, I believe it's right here, where the lines don't match up perfectly, but that's because this is a stretch fabric, and as I was sewing, it just got a little stretched and pulled a little bit. But other than that, all of my stripes line up really nicely, and I love the way these pants came out. I'm sorry if you can hear a dog barking in the background. My neighbor's dog has been barking all day. So anyway, that was the first pair of pants that I made, and I actually paired it with a bodysuit by Yummy, and it's in the same exact burgundy color as these boots. So the combination together was just so fantastic, and I really envision myself wearing this as an outfit for work as well as going out. I just feel like I'm so put together and I look so good. I did choose to try a new bra with this outfit, which I'm regretting now that I'm looking back at the pictures, because it was supposed to be a minimizing bra, and I really felt like it was just redistributing my chest, and it made my breasts kind of flatten, and it like I had breast meat under my underarms. So I did decide for my other outfits that I was going to wear a different bra, and I'll probably never wear that bra again, unfortunately. But it was one of those bras that got my attention because it was catered towards busty women, and it had a lot of different sizes. It was very size inclusive, and the whole point of it was to minimize your bust and also to flatten any back fat or back bulge. And so they got me, friends. They got me. I bought two in two different colors, and I don't like what it did to my body and how it changed the shape of my body. So I do regret that. So for future days when I'm wearing this outfit, I will not wear that bra. But for this particular day, I did have that bra on. But outside of the way the bra fit, I felt like the bodysuit paired with the pants and these amazing boots was just a perfect combination. Now you'll see in the picture that I also paired this with a crossbody bag. Now the crossbody bag, I believe, is like a Soma brand or something like that. I got it from Kohl's. It is vegan leather. But it feels and looks like genuine leather, and it's just so beautiful, and it was really affordable. So this little outfit came together really nicely. It's something that I definitely can see myself wearing many times moving forward. Let me show you the next pair of boots that I selected. The next pair of boots that I selected are called the Commute Square Toe Chunky Heeled Ankle Boot, and they are in a green plaid. They are absolutely stunning. Again, they have that same woven stretchy fabric, and you slip them on your feet just like you do the burgundy ones. There are no outside zips. As you can see, the heel on this boot is much taller than the burgundy pair, and you may be thinking, ooh, those might be a little uncomfortable since the heel is higher, but I'm here to tell you that the way they've made these boots, it is just so very comfortable. I did not feel like I was walking around on a heel that is, I would guess, about 2.5 inches tall. It absolutely just felt so very comfortable while wearing it. I love the square toe design of it, whereas the other pair of boots was a pointy toe. This is a square toe. It also has this gorgeous leather tassel here with a buckle. It's just such a unique, beautiful pair of boots, and I decided that I wanted to style this pair of boots two different ways to give you an idea of how you might be able to style a pair of boots like this if you have them. But they're so comfortable and so cute, and I really enjoyed wearing them. I decided to pair them with a gorgeous sweater dress. Now the sweater dress that I made, I did make in a one size too small. And see, this is where I had struggled with Simplicity patterns, because for some of their patterns I'm a size 14, and for other of their patterns I'm a size 16. And generally with knit garments I can get away with the 14 because I'm so petite in certain areas of my body. But in this particular pattern I definitely should have sized up to a size 16, which did not come in the pack that I purchased. So anyway, I will actually buy this pattern again because I actually really like it. But I've also considered the possibility of just grading out and just adding some additional width on the sides of my pattern pieces with another piece of paper in order to make a bigger size to save myself a little money. It wouldn't be a very challenging change, so that is one consideration. But I chose to make this pattern. It is fantastic. It has 3 different views. I'll put a picture of the pattern on the screen. It's Simplicity S9175, and I chose to make it out of this gorgeous sweater knit that is more on the lighter weight. I want to say that this particular piece of fabric came from Joann, but if it did not come from Joann, it came from an Indie Stitch subscription box. They have the most lovely fabrics, and I have been very fortunate to get some really nice pieces of fabric from that subscription. But anyway, the dress itself is a very lightweight sweater fabric, and it just made the perfect little bodycon dress. It was very comfortable to wear. It's very cute on the body. But what I do want to say is that since I made a size 14 instead of a 16, it clung to my belly. So you'll be able to see in the model shots when I'm walking around, you'll be able to see my belly button. And friends, that is not something I'm ever trying to put on display. Okay, I'm never trying to display my belly button, but I think if I lose a little bit weight, then it'll probably fit perfectly. But for any dresses moving forward using this pattern, I will have to size up in the belly area to make it a little bit more comfortable. Regardless, because I am self-conscious about that, I'm pointing it out, but it still looks so very amazing with my awesome boots. And as you can see, I'm strutting my stuff wearing these boots and that dress together. It's so cute. I think in the future I'd probably add some tights in order to give myself a little bit of warmth. The day that I took the pictures in the model shots for this video, it was pouring raining, and I was literally running out every single time the rain stopped to do some photographing and some moving around. So I was a little cold, so I definitely think in the future I will throw some tights on with this outfit, but I think it works really nicely. And while the fabric itself is like a charcoal gray, it looks so good with this forest green. I just cannot love this outfit more than what I love it. And I actually chose to pair this outfit with my green Telfar bag, and even though it is a darker green than the boots, I just think it looks so good together. I look like I'm here for business, okay? I look like I'm out here running some things, okay? And to be perfectly honest, the dress is stretchy, so it's like secret pajamas, and these boots feel like socks. So I'm fooling everybody with this outfit. I'm fooling everybody with this outfit because not only is it playful and sophisticated, but it is so comfortable, okay? From head to toe, there was nothing but comfort. So anyway, this particular pattern is an easy pattern. So is the first Simplicity pattern, the pants that I shared with you. So if you are new to sewing and you're looking for easy garments to sew up, you want to make your first pair of pants or your first dress, I highly recommend both of these patterns because not only do they look professional and I look really put together, they were very simple. And I mentioned in my sewing catch-up video that I broke my serger. It still has not been repaired yet. So for finishing my seams, I actually used an overcast stitch on my regular sewing machine, and I used that for both pairs of pants. I did not finish the seams of my knit dress because the knit fabric that I used does not fray, but both pairs of pants in this video I did use my overcasting stitch, and I believe on my brother's sewing machine it is stitch number 15. So if you don't have an overcast stitch on your sewing machine, just use a zigzag stitch to finish off those raw edges so that your fabric doesn't fray. But these are both very beginner friendly patterns, and I think they turned out really lovely. Now for the third outfit in this video, I did make another pair of the Simplicity S9376 pants. Same exact view, only I wanted to test my theory about going down a size, and so even though I didn't have a pattern that I can adjust the size on, because I had already cut this pattern out and it was the wrong size bracket, I decided to increase my seam allowance. So the seam allowance on this pattern is a 5/8 inch seam allowance, and I thought, okay, if I go to a 7/8 inch, it should fit me perfectly, and it does. So this particular pair of pants, I actually got this fabric from Stone Mountain & Daughter, and this is what they look like. They came out perfect. Everything about them is really beautiful. And as you can see, we have those pleats in the front at the waistband. You have your nice pockets here. And then the back is elastic. And as I mentioned before, you use 1 1/4 inch elastic in the waistband. And for this pair, I actually went to Stone Mountain & Daughter and purchased the correct length and width of elastic. So it fits perfectly within the channel, and I was able to stitch in the ditch, and it looks beautiful. This pair of pants is stunning, and I love it. Now this fabric is a cotton canvas, so it is more stiff. It has no stretch in it. And I will say that I do prefer a stretch woven for this particular pair of pants. Sorry, there was that dog again in the neighborhood. Oh, goodness, I wish he would stop already. Doesn't he know I'm trying to film? Anyway, I prefer for this more tighter fit to wear a stretch woven fabric, just because it's more comfortable to pull on and off. I will say that with this non-stretch woven fabric here, which is a canvas, it's so structured that wiggling in and out of it was a little difficult. They fit me perfectly. They fit me perfectly, but I will say that I definitely could have used a little extra space with it being a fabric that doesn't stretch much. So when they're all the way on, they fit perfectly. Sitting, squatting, all of that is comfortable. But when I go to take them off or when I go to pull them on, it is a little difficult to shimmy over my butt. So anyway, the fabric itself is stunning. It's a really great green fabric. And I paired this with those green plaid boots again. And I'll show you what that looks like together close up. It's a different shade of green, but they just work so nicely together. I felt like I was dressed up for Christmas. I felt like I was going somewhere special, and really I went nowhere. But I paired these amazing pants that I made with a beautiful lace blouse that I got from Cezanne. It is one of the few pieces that I've purchased from Cezanne because they are kind of pricey. It's one of the blouse styles that I really love, and they do have this particular blouse in several different fabrics. But the lace itself was just so stunning, and I had planned to make my own blouse that was similar, but I never was able to find the right lace fabric in order to replicate it. I do believe that there is a pattern with paper cut patterns. I can't remember the name of it, but I've made several of them at this point. But anyway, if I can remember the name, I'll put it on the screen. But there is a button up that has an option to have a ruffled collar, and it is so similar. I know I could make this blouse if I could have found the perfect lace, but I wasn't able to. So I definitely purchased that blouse, and I love it. It's very special to me, but it is like a cream white, which means that I can't eat when I wear it because I'm too messy. But anyway, I paired that with these amazing pants and the boots, and I also decided to pull out my Tory Burch chevron shoulder bag. And I just think the combination looks so good. I look so ready to take on the world. And again, I was comfortable with my elastic waistband in my pants and my very comfortable sock-like boots, okay? I was so comfortable and I was so confident, and I felt so great in that outfit. Again, that pattern is fantastic, and a size 14 moving forward would be perfect for me. But until I get another copy of that, I will just continue to make these pants by increasing the seam allowance as I sew the pants. And you can do that too, friends. If you have a pattern that is just a skosh, just a tiny bit too small or too big, you can increase the seam allowance in order to shrink it down a little bit and fit you a little bit more appropriately. So that was the trick that I had for that pattern. Now we're gonna move into the last pair of boots that I was sent, and arguably these are my favorite pair of boots. And friends, when I tell you that I've never seen boots like this before, I'm not exaggerating. They are leopard print boots, okay? And they are in that sweater-like woven fabric, which is stunning. Let me show you. Okay, now I have very skinny calves. Look how good that stretches. If you are a friend that has a thicker calf, you can fit these, friends. They'll stretch right up over and feel like they're hugging you like a pair of socks. And as you can see, we have a modest little heel here, and it is a stiletto type of heel, but it is wide. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom, but it's so fantastic. And they're just really comfortable. I cannot stress enough how comfortable these boots are, but they're stunning. I mean, the texture on them really does look like a sweater. It's fantastic. And I love the different shades of brown in here. We have a darker brown in the center, the lighter brown all throughout, and then we have all the little leopard prints are outlined in black. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. And the most comfortable boots I think I've ever worn, honestly. Now I will say this, because my calves are so tiny, and this goes for every single pair of boots that I have that goes up to calf, I generally have to wear thick socks, or I will wear, my mother-in-law bought me these. They look like leg warmers, but they're specifically just for the calf area. And so they're only this long, and they're to fill the extra space within the boot. Once I put those on, these are gonna fit perfect. But for this video, I chose to just wear them the way they were so that you can get a true representation of how they fit on my body. I love these boots so much. I cannot wait to style them with skinny jeans, even though I only have a couple left in my stash, with leggings, with dresses, mini skirts. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. But for this particular video, I paired it with the pinafore dress that I made. And the pinafore dress that I made was the Danny by Seamwork. And this is the Danny. And as you can see, it's a very simple slip-on pinafore dress. There are no zippers, there are no buttons or exterior closures. Again, another easy pattern to put together. The only thing about this guy, if you are a beginner sewer, is that I just want to let you know that this is a fully lined dress. You have the option, I think, in my opinion, to just use the facing pieces instead of fully lining it if you want to. Now, I chose to use a thick, heavy corduroy fabric, which means that I probably could have gone away with just doing a facing, but I did choose to fully line it. And if you take a look at my sewing catch-up video from last month, you'll be able to see what the inside of the dress looks like, because I did turn it out inside out to show you. I used a basic cotton fabric to do the lining on this guy. It's so cute and comfortable. Here's the thing though, friends, I want to advise you to be careful about picking your size. Now, I always sew a size 10 in Seamwork patterns, and it usually fits me seamlessly across the board with whether it be pants, tops, dresses. I usually have a solid luck with making that size. However, for this particular pattern, even though I followed the size chart and it did say I was a 10, it was extremely oversized. Now, it's not a terrible thing, because I actually think the idea of wearing this dress with a chunky turtleneck sweater or even a sweatshirt would be really, really cute. I did expect it to fit close to the body like it does on the model here, and it does not. It's pretty baggy, which is okay with me. It's got nice pockets, and it's just a joy to wear, but it is bigger than what I anticipated. So I will make a size 8 or maybe even a size 6 moving forward in order for it to fit close to the body like it does on the model, especially when I'm going to be using thinner fabrics, like if I decide to use a denim or any other type of cotton fabric to make this. I definitely want to size down. Also, I'm considering making this out of a black Ponte fabric, and if I do that, I definitely want to size down, because that's going to be a stretchy fabric, which would mean that it is meant to be closer to the body, and it'll just look more flattering that way. So I do plan to size down on future versions, but for this version, I think it's great. I think it's comfortable. I think it's perfect for what I do for a living, and I think it looks stunning with these boots. Not only am I cute, but I'm also comfortable. The boots are keeping me warm, and they're very stylish. I can walk around in these boots for hours on end because they're so comfortable. I decided to pair this dress with a black bodysuit. It's another yummy bodysuit that is stretchy, and it is a turtleneck one. I think that looks so good together, and I definitely had to pull out my Louis Vuitton Speedy bag to pair with this one. It is just a dark purse that just kind of goes with everything, and I thought it would be fun to clash the Louis Vuitton pattern with this awesome leopard print together. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm really thrilled about it. So while I love all 3 pairs of these boots, I'd have to say that these are my favorite just because they are so different and because they're so comfortable and they're going to keep my legs warm. So those are all of the things that I made and wanted to share in this video. The boots are absolutely amazing, and I just want to thank Cozy Island for sending them to me. If you're interested in checking them out, I highly recommend it. They have wonderful shoes, high heels, kitten heels, boots. They have so many different things to choose from for all seasons, and I know that you would be pleased and happy with the quality because it is absolutely fantastic. But if you're interested in getting your own, please use the discount code in the description section of this video. It will save you 10% on your purchase, and I do want to let you know that it is an affiliate link, so I will receive a small commission if you do use that link. But regardless, if you don't, please check them out because their boots are amazing, and you will thank me later because your feet will be so cute and so comfortable. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload. I hope you have a fantastic day and a wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye.